another round or another match from the round of 16. ZaRaki versus dredredre, who shall henceforth be known as Bubble Pop. And what? Oh. Alrighty. In the bottom right, as the blue Zerg, we have Sas ZaRaki. And in the bottom left, as the yellow Terran, we have dredredre. And in the 12 o'clock, as the Peach Observer killing his own SCVs, we have... Oh, I want to see if he can do it. Is South Park Gosu enough? He's a Zerg player. I don't know if he's Gosu enough. Can you do it, South Park? Alright, whatever. We'll leave him be. And I will unvision him, of course, so you guys don't get distracted. In the meantime, let me fix the positions. Sas ZaRaki. Okay, so it looks like they're having a bit of friendly banter. Apparently, ZaRaki didn't GG the last time they played. How dare he? Such temerity from our Spanish Zerg. Anyway, he's scouting in the right direction with his Overlord. He's also once again scouting towards the main, similar to what Castro did, which is quite interesting. Perhaps that is the norm on this map. I don't know. In the meantime, he's gonna go for 12 something. It looks like a 12 hatchery, along with a drone scout. There he goes. Meanwhile, Andre is going to be scouting in the wrong direction. And ZaRaki thinks that Andre's a dark side one. I don't think he's doing it right. And the drone and SCV will meet at the 12. And it looks like we're actually gonna have a mech build from Andre here. By the way, I will say I will sometimes call him Andre, sometimes call him dredredre, sometimes just call him Dre, and sometimes I'll call him Bubble Pop or Huna. So any one of those things, I'll refer to the Terran player. Anyways, what is he doing? Factory, good. Is he just gonna one fact expand? Is he going to? Ooh, he's gonna ward away the Overlord. That's an interesting place to go and put the Marine. So unless ZaRaki decides to try and sack. Uh-oh. Looks like he misclicked his drone. Wait, what the heck? Why did the drone go there? Was that... Is he just like scouting common proxy locations, or was that just a misclick? I mean, because as you can see, if he just right-clicked on the minimap, perhaps he misclicked. He intended to click into the main, and it didn't work, and he was just like, well, screw it, I'll just come back and keep mining. And it looks like it will just be a one-fact expand from dredredre, which is fine. Shinrei has predicted that this is going to be a fast vessel build. It's possible. It's possible. I don't think I've ever seen a fast vessel bio build off of a one fact FE before, but that's fine. And oh, looks like it might not even matter. Apparently today Terrans just like don't want to, you know, survive against 6 lings. Wow, and that was off a 12 hatch as well. That wasn't even like a 9 pool. That was a 12 hatch, and well, no, he's got a Vulture now, so he's gonna be okay. But man, if Zark can kill that, nope. Whew. Alright, so at least he's got a Vulture, so he's not going to die to just 6 lings like he did last game. Or not like he did last game, that doesn't make sense. Like Ted did against Castro. But anyways... Looks like we have a lair on the way, getting a second gas. And we actually have an armory, so actually it looks like it's not going to be a fast vessel. It's going to be 2 facts. Perhaps 3? Perhaps 3? No. Nope. Just 2 factories. Plus the armory. Lair is about to pop, and I mean the Sunken's going to be there to defend against this Vulture, so let's see what ZaRaki goes for. He's just gonna go for standard Muta. He is just gonna go for 3-hatch Muta. Gonna make a. That's actually interesting. He's making a wall with the 2 hatcheries and the spire. I mean, you know, oftentimes you'll see the den as part of a wall, but you don't often see the spire as part of the wall. So that's kind of interesting. Meanwhile, Dre is going for Goliaths, range Goliaths. And is that an idle SCV or is he just waiting to mine? Okay, no, he's just waiting to mine. But I mean, Muta Harass is not particularly good against mech. Obviously, with the huge range of the Goliaths, it's pretty hard to just pop in and out with Mutas like you can against Bio. However, you know, if you get a decent number of Mutas out, you can you know, you can be very mobile and do a lot of you can still do some nice harassing and stuff just because of how immobile the mech army is. I mean, I actually watched a couple of very cool games that ZaRaki played against Project, where he did just go for a huge Muta force, and what the heck is that? Oh man, that's actually really cool. Wow, dredredre just like made his second barracks here to completely wall this off. Look at that. This is all tight, and he made it again, and now he's making it into an engineering bay. Wow, because he saw the Lings coming, so he just wants to, well, no, now he's going to kill his depot. Alright. So that was a cool move, and then he just killed his own depot. But yeah, ZaRaki has recently 3-1'd Project while they were both streaming. And Project, I think, went for mech in 3 out of the 4 games. And one of them, ZaRaki just had like huge amounts of Muta, just went like pure Mutalisk and just completely crushed everything, so that was pretty cool. In the meantime, we do have +1 attack on the way. And alright, so he's gonna let the engineering bay finish. He should lift. Actually, does he even need to lift that off? Is that not gonna matter this? Is that really not mattering? Wow! Wow, that's really cool! I didn't know you could do that. Look at that! You don't need to lift that off. And oh, looks like he actually was mattering his comp set just now with that. But we have mutas in the base. There's a bunker there, but it's an empty bunker. It's an empty bunker. And does he have enough stuff? It looks like he does have enough glides. He does have some turrets. And ZaRaki is going to be forced out right here. But his third base, 3 o'clock, is going up. Do have a Hydra Den. And we do have +1 ranged attack for ZaRaki. Also switching into Hydra production. No, he's actually making some more mutas. He's a supply cap to 60 of 60, but that's alright. dredredre seems to be at 58 supply. Is this still an empty bunker? It's got 1 marine in it. It's like a scare tactic. But this is actually really cool. I didn't know you could do that. That totally looks like it would matter, but I guess it won't. Or I mean, obviously it doesn't. Anyway, we do have a Sunken down here. Looks like +1 carapace for his mutas. So ZaRaki is going to go for a heavy muta play. By the way, I see someone asking about live games or something. These are being casted from replays, but the event is being played right now. So this game was played like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. So it's like almost live, but not quite. Looks like one Goliath doing some moonwalking here. Gonna fix himself. Starport is finished. And looks like the muta's still trying to fly around and be useful, but he's gonna have to wait for a few more. I don't think he really needs to attack right now. I mean, you know, he's got some units chilling out here. You can just go and take another base, really. I actually think he should take another base. I mean, that's generally the way you counter mech, is just to expand a bunch and just have a a huge macro swarm of Zerg just kind of goes Sauron Zerg against the Terran. Anyway, Mew's going in once again from the south side. And looks like the one turret is not nearly enough. The one Marine in the bunker is similarly not going to be enough. Going to stop these two depots from finishing. Actually, look at that. Barely before it finishes. But no, an SCV is going to jump on that and finish it. So Andre will not be supply blocked for much longer. I don't know why ZaRaki's actually not going for another base. His eco is actually surprisingly low. He does not have many drones. Getting another hatchery in his main. Yeah, he does not have many drones at all. I think it's a mistake. He is going for oh no, that's just Overlord Suite. Never mind. I thought he was going for drop, which would be a good idea because if you look at the architecture of the map, that's Andre's main base, and that's just like a narrow cliff thing that's kind of separating him out from the rest of the map. So it'd be very easy to drop into the back of Andre's main, and of course with how immobile mech is rather. It could be quite effective, although it might be better to perhaps wait for Andre to poke out a little bit, perhaps to try and for example, if he tried to push out and take this mineral only, and just kind of have his tanks and... Oh, wait, hold that thought! We have some units in the back. Gonna get warded away. So, back to my original point. If Andre decides to push out here and just set up a position on this high ground, you know, defend the narrow bridge, or sorry, the narrow ramp and defend the wide ramp with some siege tanks, and then take the mineral only, his units will be focused up here, further away from his main. So if ZaRaki goes for a huge drop in the back of the main here, I think that would be extremely good. But I guess we shall see. I think he will actually have to do something like that now because his economy is actually not very strong at all for where it could be at this point. I mean, I don't know why he's not making more drones. He's got, you know, barely one per patch here. A little bit, an okay saturation at the third, or at the main rather, but at the third is again just about one per patch. So I'm not really liking his economy right now.